Come along for another Straight from the Farm episode highlighting the work of local South Carolina soybean farmers and how they're helping make a global impact.
My name's Dean Hutto. I'm a 7th generation farmer from Providence, South Carolina. I farm with my dad, my brother, and my cousin. We've been in the same home place for over 250 years on our farm. So we're very blessed in my area. We have a lot of older multi-generational family farms. We're all really good friends. We rely on each other. When things get hard, a storm's coming, whatever, we'll pitch in and help each other out. It's just a really big brotherhood. We're very blessed to live where we are. We call this heaven on earth right here in Providence, South Carolina. We've been in a lot of different businesses over the years. We've owned a lifestyle auction company. We've been in the dairy business. We owned a equipment dealership at one point, and now we focus just on row crops. So currently I'm serving as chairman of the South Carolina Soybean Board. The Soybean Board is a checkoff organization. So every bushel of soybeans that's harvested in the state of South Carolina, a percentage of that goes towards research and education for consumers. We utilize that to make us more sustainable farmers. Currently we're farming corn, cotton, soybeans, peanuts, wheat, and this year we're trying some sesame to feed the American people. So one advantage I've had is being able to follow my dad as a farmer. He's had years and years and years of knowledge that I'll never be able to recoup. But in order to grow these crops, it really takes a little bit of luck, but it takes a lot of knowledge and pre-planning. This field behind me is planted in soybeans this year. We'll rotate into corn next year to make sure we have a healthy seed bed. Sometimes if you plant the same crop numerous times, there's just different pests that get into it. So we just sustainably fight that by just changing crops from year to year. These soybeans were planted about May 15th, and they'll probably be harvested within the first 2 weeks of November. We'll make sure that the moisture content has come out of the actual pods of soybeans once the plants mature, and then we'll come in and harvest. Our harvest equipment for this field of soybeans is the same piece of equipment that we use for our corn crop and our wheat crop. It makes us very efficient. We don't have to have a different piece of machinery for each crop. We just have one little piece that we change out. Starting in 2006, we put RTK guidance on all of our machines, which is simply GPS that steers all of our equipment. It's a computer screen in the cab that makes the tractor turn. So we still have to steer it on the end of the rows, but once we get going straight this direction, we hit a button and it drives from one end to the other. We can really pay attention to what we're doing and make sure we're doing the most efficient job possible, because not only do we have a GPS screen in the tractor, we also have a planter monitor that's letting us know that we're putting out the right amount of seed per acre. We can probably get 100 to 125 acres a day harvested if all conditions are good. You know, you can't just go out and plant a soybean any day you want to. The soil temperature has to be correct. Weather conditions need to be right. You need to make sure you're looking at the weather. There's not a big rain coming up. You have to make sure the soil has enough moisture in it. It takes a lot of technical knowledge to know how to grow these crops to provide food for people all over the world and all over this country. Going forward with agriculture in the state of South Carolina, hopefully it remains sustainable. We've had a lot of growth come in this area, and hopefully we're able to continue to find enough land to make these family farms in my area. There's probably 7 or 8 of us that have been here over 4 generations. So there's a lot of history and legacy right here. And I hope that going forward, the next generations that are coming along have the opportunity that I've been blessed to have, and that's to come back and do the greatest profession possible, and that's to be an American farmer.